Welcome to episode 3, the manual for marriage. Do you know of a story where some parents tend to warn their children because they see them with their cousins and they look at the way they parole and they're like, "Is your cousin is your blood though?" And they are warning you ahead of time so that you people don't start something funny. And there's also other stories I've heard about people that this guy met with this girl in the city, maybe like Lagos, and then they met themselves one to one. They started liking themselves. They started talking, and everything was flowing. For them to now come back to the village for introduction, and for them to say, "Oh, now your sister, that kind of a thing." And now I want to link it to something that is very, very crucial. Genesis chapter 2, verse 22 to 24, and it says that then the Lord God formed a woman from the rib that he had taken from the man. He brought her to the man. 23 says, then the man said, "This is now the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh. She will be named woman because she was taken from the man." 24 said, "That is why a man will leave his father and his mother and will be united with his wife." Some translation says cleave to his wife, and they will become one flesh. The man and his wife were both naked, but they weren't ashamed of it. Remember the first story, the stories I shared about the cousins meeting and then the parents warning them that is your cousin, will not try anything funny. And then the second story of this man, the past two talking stage, they already decided they're going to marry, or for them to come back to the village, and then the elders in the village is now telling them that they are bloodlines. Wow. Now, what is that thing that is drawing siblings together, even though they've not met before? Haven't you heard the story where this person is your sister, is your brother, opposite sex, and it's like things are working for both of you? You've not met before. Maybe you didn't know he was your sister, or she didn't know that he was her brother, and then they tend to, is that thing because they are the same blood coming from the same place. So that's the same thing that happened to Adam. Originally, man and woman were in the same together. It was now as a result of companionship that made God now look at separate the man from the woman so that they will have companionship. Now, if you check very well, verse 24 was talking about that this is the reason why a man and a woman will now come together, leaving their father and their mother. So translation says cleave, become one flesh, one body. Because that's the goal of marriage, trying to bring the man and the woman to that original state that they were before. God separated the man and the woman to become one flesh, one body. Do you get the thing? And that's the purpose of marriage. The purpose of marriage is that the man and the woman will eventually become one. In everything, they will become one, just like that original man that God made the first time. So that's why you don't hide anything from your spouse. You shouldn't be hiding money. You shouldn't be hiding sex. You shouldn't be hiding anything, because the purpose of marriage is that these two entities will become one, united to achieve a common purpose. Remember, the man needed a woman for what? Companionship, primarily. The other reasons like procreation, multiplication, primarily for what? Companionship. Why? Because he needed someone to help him to do the assignment God has called him to do. Do you get it now? So, if you're married, the goal should be to come together in unity, to become one flesh, one body in everything, so that both of you will be together in unity, achieve the assignment that God has called both of you to do. This is the manual for marriage. I'd like you to be looking out for episode 4. I'd like you to comment, share, like, and hit the notification button so that more of this will hit your timeline as we release it. God bless you.